Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Leg Drop the World. My name is Doc. This is my good buddy Judge. And we are back
We are back.
to talk about wrestling.
Back in black.
A whole week's worth of wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
Full disclosure, I have had, shall we say, some scheduling issues. So I did not get to watch Raw. So Judge will be handling the walkthrough of Raw, which I'm actually interested to hear.
We all know how excited
Yeah.
Judge gets about Raw.
I honestly have missed everything. I haven't been on Twitter much. I haven't been on any social media. I've been very busy with other things.
That's good.
So, but let me go ahead and say, if you could take a moment and hit the subscribe button, if you haven't already.
Yeah.
Hit the like button.
Already
If
did.
you enjoy listening to us talk about wrestling.
Already did.
Right. Leave us a comment.
I already did that, too.
Right. Tell us what you thought about this week's worth of wrestling.
I will.
And hit the share button.
And
And
I don't know if I'm
share
gonna
it
do
with
that
your
one.
friends. Right?
Yeah.
Then, if you are so inclined, you could check us out on social media. You can check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Already
I will
did all
leave
that.
some links in the description.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
with all that stuff out of the way,
All of it's gone.
Judge,
Yes.
hit me.
All right. We're going to start off with Raw.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
No.
Craziness. There it is. There's an
No.
awesome logo.
All right, let's do it.
So, Kurt Angle comes out to address everything that happened
You
last
suck.
week. Yeah.
You suck.
Kind of. Well, he has the whole locker room out on the ramp, and he's like, "I let you guys down." Like,
Ooh. Is he dressing him down?
no, he's like, "I let you guys down. Like, I
Oh.
shouldn't have put you guys in this situation. I shouldn't have let Shane walk all over me, or he shouldn't have. When I saw that he was here, I should have said something." Well, while he's talking about all this, the what chants are real, by the way. Like, stop what chanting.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not-
interesting when they do that
it's-
to people that they like.
Yeah, and it's like, well, stop. Like, you can hear what he's saying.
I mean, I'm
so
assuming
stop.
he got a pop when his music hit.
Yeah.
So,
But it was still like everyone was just chanting what? And I was like, stop doing that.
What?
Well, while he's talking,
what?
guess whose music hits?
And can I really guess? Like, would I be able to guess?
Probably
In a million
not.
years.
Probably not.
Oh, whose music hits?
Stephanie McMahon.
Ooh.
So she's back. Oh,
Oh,
I hate her song. It's bad. It sounds just like that, and it's bad. I don't like it. It's awful. So she comes out and she's like, "Oh, Kurt, you're doing such a great job. Blah 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 blah. Also, you're the team captain, and if you don't perform, I'm finding another GM."
So
I'm gonna fire you.
So if he loses, he gets fired.
Basically, yeah.
That could actually work because if he gets fired as GM, maybe he just becomes a wrestler.
Well, he's leading the charge, so he will be wrestling at Survivor Series. But she basically like cuts into him, and she cuts deep into him.
Just so you know, my kids are stomping on the floor.
Oh yeah,
Here.
It's real.
Yeah, the stomping is real. Hopefully that's not...
That will not be in here.
but if you do hear something, that's what's happening. It's bedtime, and so...
Yeah. Well, she also says that, like, admit it,
Running
you
around.
guys miss me just a little bit. And everyone was just kind of like, no, we actually didn't. Like,
We were good, Steph.
Yeah, we didn't want to
good.
see your face. So, so she basically dishes on her brother, too. She basically says that her brother is, like, a horrible person, and he would do this because he's just a horrible person. So,
Interesting.
not
A
knowing
little
if that's
McMahon
a shoot
rivalry again.
or not. Yeah, how many times have we seen
Doubt
that?
it.
Then, after all that happens, we get a Bailey versus Nia Jax. Funny, it was supposed to be Bailey versus Alicia Fox, but Alicia Fox comes out and says, "Listen, I got all this captain stuff that I got to do. I can't do this. So I'm actually going to get Nia Jax to do it." Did I say Shasta Banks?
No.
Okay.
You
I'm
said
gonna get
Nia
Nia
Jax
Jax.
versus Bailey.
Yeah, I'm going to get Nia Jax to fight this one. Nia Jax wins. I mean, I don't think we should be surprised by that, but this match was not very good.
Did she, like, beat up Bailey? Did Bailey
Yeah.
get any offense in?
Not a whole lot. She got
Interesting.
some offense, but not like a lot of offense. Foxy's wearing a captain's hat. I kind of like that.
Well, she is the captain.
Yeah, it's true. Then we get a return of Samoa Joe.
Ooh.
And
Okay.
he cut deep
Yeah.
into the crowd.
Okay, so I did watch this match.
Yeah,
I
I made
yeah.
you watch this.
Yeah, I watched
Today.
the promo and the match.
He was like, by the sound of that crowd reaction, it sounded like you guys missed me.
And you were
everyone
so
was like,
stupid.
Everyone was just like, yes,
If
we
you
missed
did.
you. And he's like, yeah,
Yeah.
you guys are stupid because I didn't miss you. And in fact, whoever answers my call,
Yeah.
I'm going to pretend that they're every single one of you while I'm kicking their butt.
Yeah, they bit hard on that.
Yeah. And everyone was like, ah, boo.
Yeah.
So who answers
We
the
missed
call?
you. Actually, no, you suck
Yeah, you're kind of
for making me look dumb.
Yeah, you're kind of mean.
Joe is so good, though.
Oh, he's amazing.
Like,
his promo, he didn't skip a beat. It
Yeah.
wasn't like he stumbled over his words.
he is
was
so
all
comfortable with that
real.
mic.
Yeah.
That mic, some people you can tell that, like, if they lose their spot or if they can't finish something,
Yeah.
they start to clam up a little bit.
Joe doesn't do that.
Man, he just goes out there and he brings it, and
brings it.
he's got like, such an organic way. Even if he did screw up, even if he didn't say the right word, or if he even if he forgot where he was going, he would have 10 other things
Oh, yeah.
ready to go
Oh, yeah.
that he could talk about.
Yeah. It was actually a really good match. I enjoyed this match, which I was.
Yeah.
It's weird to enjoy a match that's not like a hyped up match.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
This was supposed to be a squashing for Samoa Joe, but Apollo Crews actually made this kind of a good match, which I kind
Yeah.
of liked.
Well, that's the beautiful thing about people who are wrestlers who are really athletic, is that they can use their athleticism to help make the person that they're wrestling look even better.
Yeah.
Right. And the case in point would be when I think I mentioned it when Apollo goes up for the kick. Like, he jumps really high. I was like,
Yes.
dude, that guy's got hops.
Yeah.
Well, he jumps into the turnbuckle when Joe is in there, and he just Joe just grabs him out of the air
Yeah.
and hits him with the Uranagi.
Oh, yeah. It's just like
And-
straight. He just grabs him and he's just like, nope.
Like, that's one of those things that's like, not everybody is jumping at you at that height where
Yeah.
you can just grab them and put them back down.
But also a good thing on Apollo Crews was that normally when that move is being set up, it's just that person is just jumping, right?
Yeah.
Like, they don't actually get their foot up. So it actually looks like Apollo Crews is going to kick
Yeah.
him in the head.
It looks like as he's moving around to get his to do the kick,
Yeah.
Joe just grabs him and
it looked like a
hits him.
legit move,
Yeah.
like a legit fighting.
Yeah,
move,
it
I
looked like
guess.
he was trying to hurt him.
Yes. Joe wins, but another funny thing that happened was as they were in the corner, Titus O'Neil was on the outside. So Joe takes his gum and throws it at Titus O'Neil. He's
Yeah.
just like, "Here, you hold on to this."
Yeah.
It was great.
And Titus jumps in the ring, right?
Yeah, Titus jumps in the ring afterwards because
He wants
Joe
to mix
won't
it up
let
a little
go.
bit.
But I don't think he wants to mix it up. He just kind of scares Joe back,
Yeah.
and then Joe looks like he's about ready to leave. But
Yeah,
then
he's like, all right, I'll get out.
And then he jumps on Titus O'Neil and gives him the
Yeah.
coquina clutch.
Yeah. That's a coquina clutch for you.
Yeah. Then at the beginning of all this, we got so after Kurt gets chewed out by Stephanie, we get a backstage segment where The Miz is just arriving. So The Miz shows up late. Kurt goes, "Why'd you show up late?" And then they have a kind of back and forth, and Kurt goes, "Well, I actually have a match for you, and you're putting your title on the line." He goes, "Well, who is it against?" He's like, "Well, if you were here, you would know. And now it's a surprise. So basically, we don't know. We're going to pick somebody from the back."
Yeah.
Is how that goes. So he tells him to go get dressed.
I did notice that Bo is back.
Bo is back, and so is JoJo.
Oh, well, there you go.
So The Miz has to put on his Intercontinental, he has to put his title on the line against none other than Matt Hardy.
Ooh.
Yeah. Actually, if I'm being real right now, it was a good match. He does a moonsault. Listen, Matt is not the most athletic guy, but he does a moonsault off the top. It's beautiful.
Wow. High praise.
He doesn't it's funny that he doesn't curl up when he does his backflip. It's just straight. He's just like,
Yeah.
"Woo!"
Well, dude, that guy can't bend his body
No.
in any situation.
So when he does the moonsault, it's just a straight up and down all the way through.
yeah.
But Matt Hardy the Miz wins. So there's that.
Wow, what if they put Bray Wyatt in the hunt for the Intercontinental Championship with Bray
And Bo.
and with Bo and
Yeah.
I'm sorry, with Bo on the Miz's team, and Bo could like double cross
Yeah.
Miz. Ooh, that'd
Maybe.
be kind of good.
That'd be kind of interesting.
That'd be get Bo and Bray together.
So then after this, they're like walking back, and they do like a backstage segment where they're like, "Well, I've got champagne on ice, and I've got lobster, and let's go celebrate." So then they go to the locker room to celebrate, and there's champagne and lobster, and then the Miz goes, "What's that smell? It smells awful." And Curtis Axel, being the wonderful detective that he is, goes, "Somebody just left trash in here." So there's a big giant garbage bag of trash just in the Miz's locker room.
Wow.
And so, is it somebody playing a joke? Is Braun Strowman back?
Yeah, that's
What
what I was
is
just going to
it?
ask. Having not seen Raw, the last thing that I heard was Braun Strowman, being in the trash. So, interesting.
I don't. Yeah. So is he back? Is somebody just playing a prank on the Miz? Who knows?
Well, you
then
do now.
Yeah, I do. I know you don't know. But then we get a match between Asuka and Stacey Cullen. If anyone who doesn't know who Stacey Cullen is, that's probably because you don't watch the indie scenes or you're not familiar with Virginia wrestlers. I don't know who Stacey Cullen is, but I can
No.
guarantee you that Stacey Cullen doesn't win this match,
Yes.
and Asuka just goes ham.
Is
and squashes.
this is the squash match that
Should have
Asuka
happened.
needed to begin with.
Yeah. Asuka lock.
Eh,
It
2
was
weeks
a
too
quick
late.
match. It was so quick. It's dumb. Boo. And then we get Finn Balor versus Cesaro with Sheamus on the outside. This match was excuse me. This match was I feel like Finn should have won this match pretty straightforward.
Who is he wrestling?
Cesaro. Listen, like, you just got squashed by Kane, right? Like, you just got squashed by Kane.
Okay.
Now you go into a program with Cesaro.
Okay.
Or not a program, but you go into a match with Cesaro.
Yeah.
I feel like you should you should let Cesaro get less offense. It was so, like,
I don't know if I agree with that.
it was too tight. Like, it was a battle through and through.
That's okay.
Really?
Cesaro is one of the most talented wrestlers
Yeah, and
on any roster in any country.
I get that. I 100% agree with you, but because I feel like the Kane squash hurt Finn. This match didn't make Finn stronger. It didn't make Finn look better. It was just another match, right? Like,
So
if
if
you
the-
wanted to make Finn better, he should have gone out there and like wrestled Sheamus or somebody. It should have
I
been
don't
with
know,
somebody
man.
else.
Winning a competitive match with someone like Cesaro, I think, builds you up. I mean, I don't know. Maybe like I said, I didn't watch the match, but I mean, just hearing that he had a
It was a good
competitive
match.
match with Cesaro
Yeah.
is like it doesn't strike me as out of place,
No, and
and it doesn't strike me as something that would hurt Finn in any way.
I get maybe I missed. This match was good. It was a good match.
Yeah.
I just wish it wasn't off of the heels of you being squashed by Kane.
Yeah.
Right? I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
I understand. It's weird though.
Like, have this match after you
I have
squash
to-
somebody else on the roster.
I just honestly,
Fight Curtis
for
Axel
me,
and squash him.
the loss to Kane is like I have to clear it from my mind. Like that, there was a particular reason, and it was stupid to have them do that. And I think it was the idea of Finn losing to Kane was universally panned. And so, I mean, I think if you're a casual viewer of
Yeah.
the WWE product,
Yeah.
right, then yeah, maybe Finn has dropped a peg or two because of that loss.
Yeah.
But if you're watching it regularly, if
Mm-hmm.
you're taking in the WWE product, you look at that loss and you're like, whatever, like this, it is what it is. But a competitive match with Cesaro,
I'm not knocking the match. I'm just saying that this match should have happened after he squashed somebody. Like,
Yeah.
not even squashed. Like,
Yeah. I
he
can
should
see
have
that.
wrestled somebody else and then had this match. It
Yeah,
would have
yeah.
been great.
yeah,
The
I see what you're saying.
storytelling would have been great. This was a great match, though.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah,
At the end, between the last match and this match, we get a backstage segment where Kurt Angle is talking. He's like texting on his phone like he always does.
okay.
But then he just grabs a mic and he goes, they're here, it's happening, they're here, ah. He starts like freaking out. Yeah.
Wow.
And then the camera like slow pans over and it's Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan is there.
Okay.
And so Kurt is kind of like giving him the business, like, what are you doing here? I don't trust you. I'm going to get you kicked out, blah, 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 blah. And Daniel's like, listen, I don't approve of what happened. It was all Shane. It wasn't my idea. I'm coming here to make amends. Like, I'm
Wow.
sorry. Like, I want to get through this as civilly as possible. Let's talk. And so
could you hear the crowd reaction when they panned over to Daniel Bryan?
everybody was super excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
So it's just kind of like, okay, well, Kurt isn't having any of it, so he just kind of leaves. Well, then the next scene happens, and Daniel Bryan's on the phone, and he's like, yeah, I don't know. He's talking to Shane probably. The lights go out. Okay, hold on, let me call you back. The lights just went out. I got to get out of here. So then I think a commercial happens. The next scene where he's like, I'm locked in. And he's like yelling at somebody. I'm locked in. There's nothing that I can do. He's on the phone. And then he's like, wait, there's somebody here. And he's got his phone on, but it's not like during a call. It's just like a backlight app. It's like, dude, come on. You can do a little bit better than this. So Kane shows up and grabs Daniel Bryan by the throat and chokeslams him.
Huh.
But like, it's in a dark room, so you can't see that he actually got chokeslammed.
Yeah.
Because Vince isn't going to let that happen.
Huh.
So,
That's
after
kinda
the
fun.
Balor match, Kane comes walking out. As Balor's on the top of the ramp, Balor gets a tombstone. Boom. There's your tombstone. And by the way, his head was like that far off the ground.
So Finn was walking back up the ramp from his
Yep.
match with Cesaro.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Sorry, I was all over the place there. Yeah. But Kane has a match. So
That's weird that you would have a backstage, video like that while the two wrestlers were still out in the ring. Did they look up at the Titantron?
no.
Huh. It just
Like,
happened.
It just happened.
And then when you went back, they were still out there. Like,
Yeah.
how big of a break was it between Finn winning and then Finn
There
getting
was
the
a good
tombstone?
break.
Interesting. So they were just chilling out,
Yeah.
maxing, relaxing, all cooling.
Yeah. It was weird. It was a weird production. I might have gotten it wrong. It's been a while since I've seen it. But
No.
it's just, the point is, Daniel Bryan got chokeslammed. You didn't see it because it's Daniel Bryan. We didn't want to see him take a bump. And then Kane coming out and tombstoning Finn Balor.
Interesting.
But Kane has a match against Seth Rollins.
All right.
So,
That's kind of cool.
yeah. This match was, yeah,
Kane and Seth?
yeah, Kane and Seth.
Here's my one question.
Yeah.
Did Seth attempt a sunset flip powerbomb?
No, he did not. But he did that on Ryback.
Because that's who he was wrestling, right?
No, he did Ryback.
No, it was Kane.
Was it?
Yeah.
I thought it was Ryback.
No, it was Kane.
Oh. This match was okay. So they do like a suicide dive attempt with Kane on the outside, and I don't know if it was Kane's fault or Seth's fault, but Seth hit Kane and just rolled and then ended up landing on his head on the outside of the ring. It looked
Yikes.
like it hurt.
Zoinks.
Yeah.
Zoinks, Scoob.
And then they keep trying to do flying clotheslines. So Seth gets to the top rope, does a flying clothesline. Kane doesn't even get hit with it, and he just kind of walks away. And then they go to the other turnbuckle. He does a flying clothesline. Kane again doesn't get hit with it and just kind of walks away. It's weird. It was kind of bad. It was kind of bad.
Well, that's too bad.
Yeah. And then he hits him with a tombstone.
Seth?
Yeah. He hits. So Kane wins via pinfall. He chokeslams him, then tombstones him, and then
Wow.
So
So
he gets
Kane got
Kane
Finn
got like
and Kane got Seth.
yeah. Seth
Dude.
took 5 choke slams.
Kane, man.
No, that was Curtis. So I think Seth took like 2 choke slams and a tombstone.
Kane is back with a vengeance.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
are putting that guy over.
So then we get Heath Slater and Rhino dressed up as Santa Clauses, and Luke Gallows and
For
Carl
Halloween?
Anderson. Huh? Yeah,
For
for Halloween. And then Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson dressed up as Tex Ferguson and Chad Too Bad. So
Nice.
that was nice to see. This was a trick or street fight. There we go.
Interesting.
Yeah. This match was just kind of like a.
Like a comedy match.
It was a comedy
It was
match.
the
It was just
Halloween
fun.
comedy match.
Yeah, somebody got a pumpkin on their head, and it was a super
course.
kick, and then
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
it
what
was
you
just-
got to do.
It was funny. But Slater and Rhino win via pinfall.
Nice.
So
Oh, well, I mean, I love the Good Brothers, so that's a little disappointing to me, but what are you going to do?
it was just it was bad. Then we get Elias and Jason Jordan meet again. I mean, it wasn't great. They're not like it's weird, like the fans are more rooting for Elias than they are rooting for Jason Jordan.
I could understand that.
Like he hit him with a guitar, and he hit Jason Jordan with a guitar, and like the fans like blew up.
So
They were so happy for it.
yeah. So this is the second time that
Yeah.
he's done that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Then we get Drew Gulak versus Kalisto.
I got to say, Drew Gulak is quickly becoming one of my favorite things in the WWE.
Yeah. So Kalisto wins via pinfall. So the best part about this whole thing is that Drew Gulak does Enzo's entrance thing. He says, "I got one word to describe you, and I'm going to spell it out for you. S-O-F-T, soft."
That's not how you spell soft, bro.
And then,
I mean, it is, obviously.
yeah. But then,
now if you're standing next to
Enzo had to fix him. But it was great. But the match was fun. It was a fun match. It was a very Kalisto match.
Interesting.
So Enzo, of course, attacks him afterwards.
Aha.
Always. Then we get Alexa Bliss versus Mickie James for the Raw Women's title.
Okay.
This match, it was
Uh-oh. I'm guessing what you're about to say is not good.
not good. I feel bad for Mickie James. So like it was Mickie James basically the whole time,
Yeah.
just destroying Alexa.
Yeah.
She was doing crazy spots. It was looked good. She looked good. She was getting in offense. Alexa got in some offense. It was like, I would say 60-40
Okay.
in that terms. And then Mickie James hits like 2 finishers on her.
Did you hit the mitt kick?
No, she did the Mick DDT.
Okay.
She got in some. Which one's the Mick kick?
Just her kick.
She got in a super kick.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a Mick kick.
Okay.
But Alexa Bliss kicks out of both of those.
Wow.
And how do you put down Mickie James?
DDT?
You just punch her right in the face. That's it.
Wow.
It was just a
So she didn't do her DDT.
nope.
Because that
punched
was
her
the
in the head.
thing that was like, they had Alexa doing the DDT, and that was just ending people.
Just punched her right in the head. Like just Mickie James turned
Wow, with a
around
punch.
and Alexa Bliss just hit her with her right hand.
Not like this.
Yeah, not like this.
Not like this.
Not like this.
Huh. Well, that's too bad.
Uh,
So I wonder if the point of that is to build Alexa up to be more of a threat against Asuka.
maybe.
I mean, it's unfortunate that they have to bury somebody like Mickey.
Yeah. That's really sad.
Yeah.
So throughout Raw, we kept seeing The Miz backstage, and The Miz was like going up to Kane and Cesaro and like, "Oh, you guys got my back. It's good to be part of this team." And they were both just like, Kane at first said, "I'm not part of your team. You're on your own for this." Even Cesaro and Sheamus were like, "You're not on our team. Like, go away."
Well,
And,
I mean, TLC is over, so.
yeah. But The Miz believes that Braun Strowman is back. So he's trying to get people to help protect him because he was the one that was a part of putting Braun in the dumpster or the garbage truck.
Mm-hmm.
So then they say, you know what, we're going to book it. Like mid show, they're like, we're going to leave because we don't want to be here when Braun Strowman shows up. Kurt Angle says, nope, you're staying here till the end. Once the main event's over, then you can leave.
Mm-hmm.
So main event is over. They jump into the limo and they start driving away. But what's blocking them? A garbage truck? No. And it backs up and it dumps out all of the garbage.
The last time I saw a garbage truck, Braun Strowman was put in a garbage truck.
And who rises from the garbage like a garbage phoenix?
A phoenix made of garbage.
Phoenix garbage. Braun Strowman.
No, I don't believe it.
And he goes, whoa! And then they all get out of it and then just start running. Poor Curtis Axel. They Braun chases them into the ring.
Yeah.
As Mickey James, as Mickey and Alexa are celebrating. They get chased into the ring. Mickey and Alexa leave. They're nowhere to be seen. And poor Curtis Axel takes 5, count them, 5 running power slams. Like, the dude was dead after 1, and Braun just kept picking him up and running. And
on the 5th one, did he dookie in his shorts?
I don't know, but yeah.
Wow.
It was intense.
Yeah.
Because he was just like moving the Miz. He was picking the Miz up and throwing him, and then he was picking up Bo Dallas and throwing him.
Yeah.
And it was just
crazy.
Carnage everywhere. And the crowd was chanting one more time after every single power slam.
Yeah.
And then they were chanting for the table, and that never happened. So there you go. That's right.
All right. Well, Judge.
Yeah.
What would you rate this episode of Raw on a scale from 1 to 10?
I'm going to give it a 7.
Wow. Okay.
I was actually okay with this episode.
Sweet. That's good.
Yeah. Based
Good
on my
deal.
wonderful presentation of Raw, what would you give it?
Oh, boy. That's got to be a 10, right?
Oh. Okay. Sweet. I like it. All right. Let's go to something that you did watch.
I did. I watched SmackDown.
SmackDown. Okay. Shane McMahon comes out. He has a monumental announcement. What's his announcement?
Well, I mean, I guess the monumental announcement would be that he is the captain.
Yeah.
Of
Typical
the SmackDown
Shane
team.
McMahon.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. Kurt is the captain of the Raw team.
Mm-hmm.
Makes some sense that Shane is the captain of the SmackDown team. But I really don't want to sit through another match that Shane McMahon is in.
I hope he gets knocked out this time like he did last time.
No, you don't.
I do.
Stop it.
I do.
Stop wishing bodily harm.
I want
on
Roman Reigns to
wrestlers.
spear him again and knock him out.
No, you don't.
Just a little bit. Just a little knockout. I just want a little knockout. Just enough to make you stumble a little bit, you know. And then we get a 2 out of 3 falls match between
Yes.
Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler.
I got to say, I was not excited for this match.
I wasn't either.
Going in, I thought that the 2 matches prior were terrible. I thought that the promos that were cut, whether they were backstage or in the ring, were awful.
Mm-hmm.
Then this match happened, and it was
Washed
a
away.
breath of fresh air. This was
Washed
a
away.
really fun match.
I love this match. It might be my match of the night.
Yeah, that was... yeah, I would say absolutely it was. There was some really good stuff.
Yeah.
Really, really good stuff. You know, I mean, obviously we're both Dolph Ziggler fans. We know what Dolph is capable of in the ring.
Yeah.
But
I actually thought Dolph was going to win this.
really?
Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
I know there was the kayfabe in me that was like, oh, Dolph might win.
Yeah, I think that they need to start making down payments on this momentum, shall we say, that Bobby Roode has. Bobby Roode has a ton of momentum. The fans
Yes, he does.
love him. He is a babyface so far. I mean, yeah,
Don't
I would
change that.
I would just start capitalizing if I could on this, and so that's why I thought that he was going to win, and boy did he! And this was a really fun match. A lot of good moves. Yeah, this was good.
I really
There was a
enjoyed this
DDT, like a satellite DDT, and that Dolph hit Bobby with, and Bobby sold that thing. I mean, he was upside down, like his head was here and his feet were, and he was just straight as a board and fell over. It was perfect.
That zigzag looked amazing. Too.
Yeah, yeah. It was great. It was great too. The ending of the match sort of was a callback to the
Tight pulling.
tight pulling, and so like it started off with Bobby pulling Dolph's tights, and then they flipped it, and Dolph was pulling Bobby's tights, and then Bobby was able to schoolboy him, and then they Dolph rolled out of that, and as they were standing up, that's when Bobby hit the lifting DDT, the glorious DDT.
Yeah. Ooh.
And this is a really
Scored
fun
the
match.
third pin.
This was the match that we should have gotten to begin with.
Why do they? So this should have been the match that was at the pay-per-view.
Yeah,
This should have been the one.
this should have absolutely been the match.
So why didn't we get that one?
I don't know. Yeah, we went through 2 matches.
You gave away this match
that
for
were
free.
that were won on tight pulling. Like, screw that. Let's get rid of those. Just do the good match first.
Yeah, I hate that they gave away this match for free. Like if this had been on the pay-per-view,
Yeah.
I think it would have changed the pay-per-view.
I wonder if they got spooked because they didn't know the reaction that Bobby was going to get. But, I mean, he had appeared a few times before that, and it was good. Like, the reaction that he got is great. It's
Oh, yeah.
huge.
Everyone loves Bobby.
So, anyways, great match. Fun.
Then we get Sin Cara versus Baron Corbin.
Boy, oh boy, what is going on with this storyline?
Sin Cara is getting pushed to a USA title.
I
What happens
mean,
when you get shoes, bro. When you get some shoes.
is that it? I mean, I saw, was it Kofi?
Yeah,
Kofi,
Kofi.
tweeted the picture or put it on Instagram of Sin Cara shoes,
Yeah.
and you get like a shirt or something with it.
Yeah.
That's why he's getting a push, is because of some shoes?
Well, he just signed a contract extension too. I mean, this is what happens, right?
I guess.
When you have, and this is not a knock on Baron Corbin, because I like Baron Corbin. When you have a wrestler who is not in good storylines,
Yeah.
and then you get somebody who can spark the crowd
Yeah.
like Sin Cara does. Like
I
I
guess.
understand that he doesn't spark the crowd like AJ does, but he puts more of a spark than
Yeah, I guess people are more inclined to cheer him when the music
Ty
hits.
Dillinger. Like I think he gets more of a listen. The Lucha chants were large.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I think as a whole, the Sin Cara wrestling character is probably a bigger global product, just because I know that Sin Cara was a really popular thing in Mexico.
Listen, if you've got Jinder Mahal going for India, now you've got Sin Cara going for Mexico.
Yeah,
It's all wins in the WWE's eyes.
interesting.
Baron Corbin defeats Sin Cara via disqualification because, well, Baron Corbin's trying to rip the mask off of Sin Cara the whole time. Sin Cara doesn't like that, so he just doesn't listen to the ref's 10 count.
Yeah, he just keeps wailing
And
on.
throws a chair. Listen, Braun did it better, bro. You can't steal Braun's
He
move,
threw the announcer's chair.
which is what Braun did.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, the problem with this storyline and the problem with building or getting a push like this is the same problem that Bobby and Dolph had, is that we're not seeing good matches, right?
No,
They're just
short matches.
creating heat between them by having DQ matches. Like Baron gets a DQ, Sin Cara gets a DQ.
Well, now what? We're gonna get a 2 out of 3 falls match.
Yeah, I honestly I would prefer a push to be based on. I mean, it's not like these guys are bad wrestlers; they're good wrestlers.
Yeah.
Put on a good match.
Yeah, don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid. Next, we get Jinder Mahal promo on AJ Styles and on Brock Lesnar.
Yeah,
I know.
Survivor Series is really kind of throwing a wrench in things. This was unfocused. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. AJ Styles interrupts, and then AJ Styles and Samir Singh have a match, which I think if you were a betting man, you would put your money on Samir.
No, you wouldn't.
Exactly.
But-
That's how you lose your money. Don't bet, kids. It's bad.
Now, I watched this episode, but did they talk about what AJ is doing next?
No.
So I wonder if maybe AJ wrestles both of them at the same time now, Samir and Sunil. You have
I wonder who's going to win.
well, obviously AJ is going to win, But
So
I
why
wonder
are
if
we
you do
prolonging
one
this anymore?
and then the other and then the both of them together,
And then we
and
get
then you get AJ versus Jinder.
And then what they should do is AJ versus Jinder and the Singh Bros at the same time.
Yeah.
And then after he loses
I mean, that's
that,
every Jinder match, though.
Yeah, and then after he loses that, then he can go AJ versus Jinder without the Singh Bros. And then it should go, after he loses that, it should be AJ versus Samir Singh. And then after he wins that, then it goes back to... It just goes up
We're just
and
like-
then down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we got to fill time. So let's just run through all possible combinations.
Yeah. Interesting.
Dumb.
The match was nothing notable.
Yeah, AJ wins, and then Jinder beats the snot out of him.
Wait a minute. AJ hit the Styles Clash.
Yes.
Samir
Yeah.
looked so far up
Yeah.
when he was setting up.
break me neck.
Yeah. It was like the exact opposite of when James Ellsworth took it.
Yeah,
and was
James
looking down.
It's funny. I bet you AJ was like, "Okay, James, I need you to look up when I do the Styles Clash." And he was like, "Up? Okay, yeah. Oh, I'm upside down, so
Yeah.
this is up? Okay.
Down is up.
Yeah.
Up is down.
Oh, we didn't talk about the Bludgeon Brothers.
No,
That's actually next.
yeah.
Bludgeon Brothers coming up.
But anyways, I just thought it was funny. Like word seems to be getting around that you
Put your
look
head
up
Yeah.
when you're about to take a Styles
That's
Clash.
how you die.
Yeah. I just thought it was funny.
Yeah. But yeah, we get a Bludgeon Brothers promo, which is just awful.
Yeah, it's really bad.
I'm tired. Like, it was kind of cool.
And then they finally tied it into Fashion Files.
Yeah.
'Cause
So
we got a
get
Stranger
Fashion Files
Things
later. Yeah.
Fashion Files.
Yep. Which was kind of
And
funny.
It
I
was.
liked
It was
really
pretty
good.
funny. I actually really like the guys from the Ascension.
Yeah. Waffles aren't gluten free.
But on the cork board, there's pictures of tag teams, and I didn't really notice them until the very end.
Yeah.
There's the Christmas lights like they had in Stranger Things.
Yep.
And it's around, like in the middle, there's a group of lights around a picture of the Bludgeon Brothers.
Lights
So-
go out. Those lights light up. It's the Bludgeon Brothers. Something happens.
Yeah,
and
you
then-
hear stuff going on, people getting hit and stuff like that.
And next we're gonna get a
Saw?
Saw
Yeah.
Fashion Files. Love
Let
it.
the games begin or something like that
Yeah.
is what.
You want to play a game?
Yeah.
Would you
like to
play a game?
Anyways, sorry, but that's not until a little bit later. But I thought it tied into the Bludgeon
Yeah.
Brothers thing.
Big E versus Rusev. This happens because Kofi, Xavier, and Big E are all dressed up like managers from back in the day.
Well, not necessarily.
Yeah, they are.
Brother Love. Well, no, because Big E is dressed up as Akeem. Akeem was a wrestler.
Yeah, you're right. But
Yeah, we get
Brother
Brother Love,
Love,
Jimmy
Jimmy
Hart,
Hart, yeah.
and Akeem.
Yep. And then they're celebrating Halloween, and Rusev says, "Halloween is stupid. Rusev Day."
Yeah,
And so it's the second day of Rusev Day.
that's the only thing that he knows how to say now.
Yeah. He says, and then so he knocks the candy out of Big E's hand, and then
Big E says,
they're like,
"You
"Did
need-"
you?" Yeah. Basically, we're gonna go wrestle because this is, and you ain't gonna be able to contain this.
Yeah,
And then Rusev goes, "I'll be there, and I'll be exasperated or
Yeah.
whatever, elated." He says, "I'll be there, and I'll be elated."
yeah, something like that.
Actually, Big E loses to Rusev.
Yeah, this match. I mean, the match itself was okay until the finish.
Rusev got spanked.
But the finish saw Aiden English get involved.
Yep.
Aiden English eats a big ending.
Oh yeah.
After the big ending, Big E gets up and
Gets super.
Rusev super kicks Big E in the shoulder.
Well, it's supposed to be he super kicks him in the back of the
I
head.
understand that, but he super kicked him in the shoulder.
It's true.
If you don't kick him in the back of the head, set it up
Kick him right
again.
here. Kick him like right here.
You
You can't see that, but it's like right below my neck.
Yeah, I'm just saying that
him there.
if I kick you in what looks like the shoulder,
Yeah.
right, and I'm supposed to be here,
Mm-hmm.
right? When I'll get down on my knees and say, let's go again, get back up,
Yeah.
super kick him in the right place.
Yeah. I'm gonna set you up for a super kick in the face.
Yeah. I mean, he super kicked him in the shoulder and got a 1-2-3. I don't care where the kick was meant to be.
Happy Rusev Day.
He kicked him in the shoulder.
Happy Rusev Day.
Right? Am I wrong?
No, yeah, he kicked
Like-
him in the shoulder.
He got put away by a kick to the shoulder.
Super kick strong, bro. It's just like Alexa Bisk.
Bisque?
Alexa Bisk.
A creamy tomato Alexa bisque.
Alexa Bisk.
Alaska?
Alaska.
Alaska.
Hey, Alexa.
This is getting way out there.
All right, next we have Shinsuke Nakamura versus Kevin Owens. I almost
But
call him
before
Kenny
this-
Kevin,
Yeah.
Kenny Owens.
Oh my God. They killed Kenny.
Oh my
Um, Okay, but before this, we get Kevin and Sammy
Yeah,
backstage.
Yeah.
Sami
about how unfair
Zayn
it is.
talking with his hands and his facial expressions. Sami Zayn is the best,
Yeah, he
and I'm
is.
glad that I'm wearing his hat.
Yep.
The man is a genius.
He is a genius.
We already know that he's great in the ring,
Yeah.
but boy, oh boy, he is something else
Oh, yeah.
when he's
On
talking.
the mic. Oh, yeah.
I love it. He is completely different from anyone else
Mm-hmm.
in the WWE as
Yeah.
far as talking goes.
Oh, yeah. 100%. Yeah. So.
Give that man a raise.
Yeah. So this match was good. Looked like Shinsuke was going to win. Then we get a distraction from Sammy coming down, and he's clearing off the table to
Yeah.
prepare a power bomb for Shinsuke to go through.
But before that can happen,
I hear voices in my head. They come to me. They understand. They talk to me. And then we're all looking at the stage. We're
and
like,
I
"Where is
said
he?"
it. I said it
Where
out
is he?
loud. I was like, "Don't look up at the ramp.
No, he's
That's
coming
not where
from
he's
the-
coming from.
He's coming out of nowhere. And where did he come from?
Out of nowhere.
Nowhere, and
He did that back,
side.
side slam thing
Yeah.
to Sammy onto the announce table.
Tried
The
to put
announce
him to
table
a
did not
table.
break.
No.
But because of the distraction, it set up Shinsuke to hit the Kinshasa.
Yep.
Or should I say,
Kinshasa! Oh, yeah. All right, that's SmackDown Live. What are you going to give it?
7.
So I'm going to give it a 6.
I thought it was a fun episode.
It was fun. It was a fun episode.
Yeah.
Did anything really significant happen? Not necessarily.
No, but I mean, it's the Halloween episode.
Yeah.
I don't know. You can only expect so much, I guess.
Speaking of Halloween, how about 205 Live?
205 Live. Oh, haha.
We start off with Drew Gulak doing a PowerPoint presentation on how to make Halloween more fun.
Yeah,
It's kinda
no
funny.
no candy,
No candy, no trick-or-treating.
no trick-or-treating.
Yep.
I mean, it's the perfect thing to say on a Halloween episode, like,
Yeah.
yeah, to get a boo from the crowd.
Akira Tozawa interrupts,
Yeah.
and they have a match.
They do. It's a pretty good match, too.
Yeah.
I really, really like Drew Gulak.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, not that I don't like Akira Tozawa, but I just think as a wrestling character, as like a fully formed wrestling character now, Gulak, I heart Gulak.
Oh, yeah. Then we get the Brian Kendricks versus...
Oh, boy.
Yeah,
Rich
it was-
Swann
yeah,
and Cedric
versus Rich
Alexander's
Swann.
on the outside.
They both dressed up as clowns, and man, this match was long, and it was not good.
I mean, it had moments of fun moves, but taken as a whole, this match was a snooze fest.
Yeah. So Rich Swann wins.
Yeah.
Well, and then we get basically a recap of Raw that says Kalisto's getting another chance at the belt.
Yeah.
So that's happening. Then we get a Mustafa Ali versus Grand Metalik versus Tony Nese versus Ari Daivari.
Yes.
In a
A
Fright
fatal
Night
four-way.
four-way.
Yeah, Fright Night 4-way. Pumpkins, candy.
Yeah, it was all there.
Yeah.
Shout out to Joey Ryan, though. That happened with the candy.
Yeah,
into
so
the
Mustafa
mouth.
Ali grabs a piece of candy. I mean, I guess technically he didn't take it out of his trunks, but he did
That's
the,
not PG.
yeah, exactly. He held it above his head, and when Tony Nese, turned around, he stuck it in Tony Nese's mouth. He turns Tony Nese around, and Grand Metalik hits him with a super kick while he's got the Twix in his mouth. I mean,
Just super Twix.
yeah, jeez. Yeah.
I think the move that Joey calls it is a sweet treat.
It's unfortunate, though, that like 90% of the WWE audience that was present had no clue
Oh yeah.
as to where they may have gotten this idea from.
Yeah. Yeah. This match was really good, though.
It was
I
a good
really
match.
want to see Mustafa Ali versus.
Grand Metalik.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to see them as allies, but I would also love to see
They're great.
those matches.
Grand Metalik is
Oh.
so great.
Yes.
All right, that's 205 Live. What are
Yes.
you going to give it?
I will give it a 5.
Yeah, I'll go 5 as well.
That match in the middle was awful.
Yeah, it was not great. It was bad. It took too long.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Is like just like any match, like they didn't do anything wrong.
No, it
like
just was-
moves
took
wise,
forever.
it was just the pacing of that match made me want to stop watching it.
Yeah.
Like completely. Like I
Yeah.
just didn't want to keep watching, which would have been terrible because I would have missed the fun match at the end.
Yep.
But this match almost killed 205 Live for me.
True.
Ugh. But and the terrible thing is that I actually like Brian Kendrick. I like
Rich Swann.
I love Cedric Alexander, and I'm really starting to like Jack Gallagher.
Yeah.
Like, but this match made me hate everything.
Oh, it was bad. NXT. We got Nikki Cross versus Tanya Conti.
Taya Conti,
Taya Conti.
right?
sorry.
Tayanara Conti.
Yeah, Tayanara. There it is.
There you go.
Tayanara was the one who kind of basically cost Nikki Cross her title opportunity, but then Nikki got her title opportunity back.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. This was a good match. I kind of liked it.
It was
I
all
think Tanara has some potential.
Here's
actually.
the question, though: is if they ever bring Nikki up to the main roster, can
Nope.
they continue to call Eric Young, Alexander Wolf, and Killian Dane Sanity?
I think so.
Because
They are
Nikki
Sanity.
Cross makes up 3 letters.
We'll get
Insanity.
somebody else. We'll get somebody else.
Right, I'm correct in that, right? S was for what's his name? It should be Kennedy because it's Killian Dane now.
Yeah, it's Sawyer Fulton.
Yeah, so it was Sawyer, right? A was for Alexander Wolf.
Yeah,
The NIT is Nikki,
Yeah.
right? NIT was the cross.
Yep. T was across.
And Y is for Young.
Yep. Eric Young.
So you get you get Say.
And one half of Say, which is
say,
A.
say what you want.
I was gonna go with say my name, say my name.
No, I was going to go with Michael Jackson and Paul. Why am I blanking on the
Oh.
Beatles?
Paul McCartney.
Paul McCartney. Thank you. Have you ever heard that song? You might be too young for that song. Michael Jackson was like the.
Listen, my
like,
mom used to play Michael Jackson
say,
all the time in the car.
Say. Yo, man. Say.
Then we get Johnny Gargano versus Fabian Eichner.
Fabian Eichner. This was a really good
Oh,
match.
this was great.
It was insane.
Oh boy, too bad Johnny Gargano
Couple of
lost,
spots that were
but-
just like, ooh. But the biggest surprise was Fabian Eichner pulling out the win
getting the W.
over Johnny Wrestling.
And he didn't cheat too.
No,
Which
it was
was
a
good.
clean win.
I like that. I like
Clean win.
it. Then we get a contract signing between Andrade Cien Almas.
And Drew McIntyre. Drew.
Well, Andrade attacks him
Yes, he does.
and he signs the paperwork and then takes what's her name's gum, puts it
Zelina.
on the paperwork and slaps it onto Drew McIntyre.
Okay.
Says, sign this.
I love Drew McIntyre. He's a great wrestler. He's
Sold it. Great.
so great. I'm actually a little excited about the possibility of an Andrade Cien Almas title reign.
No.
He's
No.
a great wrestler.
No.
And now that he has Zelina Vega as a mouthpiece, I think that solves a lot of his problems.
So you would rather see Andrade with the belt than Adam Cole?
Not necessarily, but I would love to see Adam Cole take the belt off of Andrade Cien Almas.
I would rather Adam Cole take it off of Drew.
I mean,
Drew.
say what you want. All I know is that Almas is a stud, and
He's a stud. He's a partier.
he's great. And I personally look forward to the possibility of him having the title.
Next, we get Sanity versus the Authors of Pain, and Sanity being Eric Young and Alexander Wolf.
Yes.
Basically, it looks like the
Authors of Pain are going to win. Yeah, because they hit their little, what do they call it?
Clink.
The something, I don't know, whatever. It's when they
hit their
the guys
finisher.
to get back. Why can't I remember? I feel like it starts with a C. Collider? No. Whatever.
They hit their finisher.
Well, no, they're setting up their finisher.
That's their
And
finisher.
Then Killian Dane comes out.
No. CFOs come out.
Oh, that's right. CFOs come out. And
They start running amok on everybody.
yeah.
Killian Dane comes out to help his buddies.
Yeah, but they are able to overpower Killian Dane, the three of them.
Yep.
Undisputed Era.
Yep. And then it looks like the Undisputed Era is setting up their finisher, which is basically them holding one of the Authors of Pain.
Yes.
Two of them holding, and then Adam Cole getting ready to kick him.
But
Roddy comes out
Roderick
with
Strong.
his little band.
Yeah.
And so he
takes it out and he puts it on
over his biceps.
And Adam Cole has such great facial expressions.
He's like,
yeah, exactly.
yeah,
so they're holding
you kick him. You kick him.
Yeah, they're holding Rezar, whatever.
Rezar, I think.
And Roddy ends up beating up,
CFOs.
the Undisputed Era. And so they end up running out into Adam Cole ends up running out into the crowd.
Yep.
Bobby Fish really hits that bottom rope awkward. He gets thrown into the bottom rope.
Yeah.
And he hits it really awkward, but he's fine, I guess, and rolls out. And they join Adam Cole out in the audience. And that's when William Regal comes out, and he
this has
yells
just
at all of
become
them.
a mockery.
Yeah, the only thing that can contain this
Yeah.
is 2 rings
2 rings.
inside of 1 cage at War Games.
It's going to be CFOs versus Sanity, and when William Regal says Sanity's name, Alexander Wolf goes, "Yay!"
Yeah. And then
then-
the Authors of Pain and Roderick Strong.
Yep.
And they get a shot of Adam Cole out in the audience, and his face, it was so great, man. He's got great facial expressions.
Yeah.
So
It was real good.
anyways, yeah, this was a really fun episode of NXT.
Yeah, I'm going to give this episode of NXT an 8.
Yeah, I'll give it an 8 as well. This was
I'm excited.
Yeah, it was a good episode.
Yeah. Also, we normally have pictures of what's going on, but I failed to do that this time.
Yeah, I'm dealing with some stuff. So
But there was one picture that I did want to put on, and it was somebody had a sign of AJ Styles in a nun outfit, and on the bottom of it says, "They don't want none. They don't want none." But that was kind of funny.
yeah. All right. Well,
Yeah.
is that it?
That's it.
Well, thanks for joining us, guys. That is Wrestling for the Week. Again, if you could hit the subscribe button, the like button, leave us a comment.
Yes.
Tell us what you thought about all of the stuff that happened this week. And then also hit the share button and share it with your friends.
Yeah.
Looks like Judge may have something else.
Let's see if there's. Yeah.
What does it say? What is it?
They don't want none. They don't want none.
Aha, I see. All right. So unless Judge has anything else.
Nope, got nothing.
All right. Well, thanks again for joining us, and we will see you next week.
Yep.